Her name was Evelyn Carter, 72 years old, retired school teacher, full of life, and absolutely proud of her healthy morning routine. Every day at 7 a.m., she blended a bright red beet juice, smiling at the mirror and saying, "Heart strong, mind sharp, that's my promise to myself." For years, she believed she was doing everything right. No sugar, no oily food, just vegetables, vitamins, and her famous beet drink. But one morning, while walking to her garden, her legs trembled, her heartbeat felt heavy. Not strong, she thought. Maybe I stood up too fast. But the feeling didn't go away. Within weeks, the woman who never missed a walk couldn't even climb a single stair without losing breath. When her doctor checked her reports, he didn't look confused. He looked concerned. He asked her one question: "How often do you drink beet juice?" Her answer, with a proud smile, changed everything, because what she thought was saving her heart was slowly damaging her body from the inside, and she had no idea why. A food can be healthy and still become dangerous if your body, age, or habit changes, and that's exactly what's happening with beets. For years, beets have been celebrated as the heart hero vegetable. Doctors praise them for lowering blood pressure. Fitness experts call them a natural energy booster. Even medical studies show how beet nitrate improves blood flows. So people, especially seniors, start eating them every single day. Raw beet salads, fresh beet smoothies, beetroot detox juice, beet shots. Because the message is simple: more beets, better heart. But here's the myth no one talks about. It's not the beet that saves the heart. It's the way you eat it that decides if it protects you or slowly harms you. And this is where most people make the deadliest mistake without even realizing it. Because after age 50, your kidneys, stomach acid, iron absorption, and oxalate tolerance all change. Your body doesn't process beets the same way it did at 25 or even at 45. So the same beet juice that once made you feel energetic can now quietly increase kidney stone risk, iron overload, blood pressure imbalance, mineral loss, gut irritation, and the scariest part, you don't feel the damage until it's already happening. That's why people like Evelyn keep drinking it proudly, while their body quietly raises warning signs: fatigue that doesn't go away, muscle weakness, shortness of breath, random dizziness, dark-colored urine, pain in lower back or sides. Most seniors don't link these symptoms to beets, because beets are healthy, right? But here's where the paradox hits. The same color that cleans your arteries can slowly block your kidneys. The same nitrates that open vessels for athletes can put pressure on aging hearts. The same antioxidants that fight inflammation can overload the body with oxalate crystals. Not because beets are bad, but because no one tells you how much, how often, and in what form they are safe. This is why thousands of seniors are unknowingly doing the right thing in the wrong way. And the health system never warns them, because it is easier to sell a superfood than explain the science behind safe use. So before we move forward, remember this: beets are not the enemy. Wrong beet habit is. In the next part, I'll reveal the exact mistake that turns beets from medicine to mucus, from circulation booster to kidney disruptor. But first, one question for you. How often do you eat beets and in what form? Because the answer could be the difference between protecting your heart or quietly damaging it. The revelation, the deadliest beet mistake. Here's the truth that almost no one, not even most doctors, explains clearly. The danger isn't in eating beets. The danger is in eating them raw, daily, and in concentrated form. That's the deadliest mistake seniors are making. Because when you shred them raw into salads, blend them into juice, or drink beet shots every morning, you're not just eating a vegetable. You're taking in a high dose of oxalates, nitrates, and iron, all at once and without giving your body time to process it. Let's break it down simply. 1. Oxalates. Silent kidney damage. Beets are one of the highest oxalate foods on earth. Oxalates turn into tiny crystals inside your kidneys. Young kidneys can handle them. Aging kidneys can't. So when seniors drink raw beet juice daily, the oxalates don't get flushed out. They stack up, turn into stones, and start scratching kidney tissue from the inside. That's why so many people say, "I ate healthy my whole life. Why did I suddenly get kidney pain?" Because the damage was building quietly. 2. Nitrates. Not always heart-friendly. Yes, beet nitrates improve blood flow, but only when your stomach acid and enzymes are strong. After 50, stomach acid naturally drops. So instead of turning nitrates into nitric oxide, heart protector, many seniors turn it into nitrosamines, a compound linked to cancer risk and artery stress. Same beet, different body chemistry, a different result. 3. Iron overload, especially dangerous for men and post-menopause. Women, beets are iron-rich. Good? Yes. Unless you already have enough. Once periods stop or iron-storing genes slow down, extra iron doesn't leave the body. It stores in the liver, heart, and brain, slowly poisoning tissues, which is why some seniors start feeling brain fog, joint pain, heart palpitations, unexplained fatigue, and they have no idea. Too much beet iron can behave like rust inside the body. But here's the real trap. Most people don't eat beets, they drink them. Juice removes fiber and turns one beet into the impact of 3 or 4. That's not nutrition. That's overdose with with a smile. And just like Evelyn, millions proudly say, "But I only drink natural beet juice, no sugar, no chemicals." But nature can hurt you if the dose is wrong. That's the emotional trap. It feels healthy. It looks natural. It's marketed as heart safe. But for seniors, it can quietly become toxic. So the real question isn't, are beets good or bad? It's, does your body still tolerate the way you're eating them? Because after a certain age, the food didn't change. Your internal chemistry did. And that's where wisdom begins, when you stop eating for trends and start eating for the body you have today. The solution: how to eat beets safely after 50. Here's the good news. You don't have to stop eating beets. You don't have to fear them. You only need to change the form, the frequency, and the way your body receives them. Because when you eat beets the right way, they do protect your heart, energize your blood, and support your brain. But when you eat them the wrong way, they quietly overload your system. So here's the safe beet blueprint, especially for adults over 50. 1. Stop raw beets. Start cooked beets. Boiling or steaming beets removes up to 60% of oxalates, making them kidney safe. Raw beet juice, raw beet salad, pickled. Boiled beets cure roasted beets. The simple rule: if it stains your knife red while cutting, it still has raw oxalates. Boiling is best. Let the water drain. Let your kidneys breathe. 2. Switch from daily to twice a week. Beets are not spinach or cucumber. They are medicinal level food. Your body needs time to process their nitrates and iron. Ideal frequency: 1 to 2 times per week. Small portions: 1 cup cooked is enough. Rotate with other red vegetables like carrots or red cabbage. Remember, medicine works in doses. Food does too. 3. Always eat beets with calcium or magnesium. This is the secret no one teaches. When you eat beets alone, oxalates enter the bloodstream, but when you eat them with calcium or magnesium, oxalates bind in the stomach and leave the body safely. Best pairings: beets plus yogurt, beets plus lemon, plus sesame seeds, beets plus feta cheese, beets plus almonds or pumpkin seeds. One small nutrient changes the whole impact. 4. Never drink concentrated beet juice. If you still want beet juice, follow the half beet rule: 1 to 2 beet plus cucumber, plus apple plus ginger. Drink only 2 to 3 times a week. Drink with a meal, not on empty stomach. Never do this. 2 whole beets in a blender. Daily red detox shots. Raw beet plus carrot plus celery cleanse. That's not detox, that's overload. 5. Use golden beets if you have kidney or iron issues. Golden yellow beets have 40% less oxalate, lower iron content, gentler nitrate release, same benefits, fewer risks. 6. Add lemon, ginger, or fiber to neutralize damage. These 3 help balance beet chemistry. Lemon lowers oxalate crystallization. Ginger improves nitrate absorption. Fiber slows iron absorption. You don't need to avoid beets. You just need to outsmart them. Because healthy eating after 50 is not about adding more. It's about eating smarter, not harder. And when you respect the food respects your body back. Now let's move from advice to evidence. Because everything you just heard isn't opinion. It's documented, studied, and medically observed. Here's what modern research confirms. 1. Oxalate overload is real, especially in beet juice. A 2022 kidney health review found that 1 cup of raw beet juice can contain up to 350 milliliters of oxalates. For seniors, the safe daily limit is only 100 milliliters. That means 1 glass, or 3x the tolerance level. And unlike spinach or almonds, which also contain oxalates, beet juice has no fiber to slow down absorption, which means oxalates go straight into the bloodstream and then to the kidneys. This is why doctors now call raw beet juice a silent stone builder for people over 50. 2. Nitrates help, but only with strong digestion. Nitrates from beets turn into nitric oxide, a heart-protecting compound, but that only happens when the body has healthy stomach acid, good oral bacteria, efficient liver pathways. After 50, stomach acid drops. Oral microbiome weakens, especially in denture users. Liver 2 slows filtering ability. Result: more nitrates get turned into nitrosamines, compounds linked to artery stress and even tumor risk. Same food, different outcome, based on age chemistry. Thirst iron overload is a hidden senior disease. The University of Vermont study found that men and postmenopause women who eat iron-rich foods daily have 3x higher risk of iron storage disease, also called hemochromatosis. Beets are not the only cause, but when combined with iron-fortified cereals, multivitamins, cooked in iron pans, beet juice daily, it becomes too much iron for the liver to handle. Symptoms mimic normal aging, so no one suspects food. Brain fog, weakness, sleepiness, joint pain, irregular heartbeat. But the real issue? Iron acts like slow rust inside the body, especially in the heart and liver. 4. Boiling reduces oxalates. Proven by multiple tests. Boiling beets and discarding the water removes up to 60% of oxalates. Steaming removes 40%. Raw removes 0%. That's why the safest version of beets for seniors is boiled and cooled, eaten with calcium or lemon. 5. Doctors are now warning against daily beet juicing. In 2024, a senior nutrition advisory paper officially stated, beetroot juice should not be consumed daily by older adults due to oxalate load and nitrate dependence on digestive health. Translation: beets are not bad, but daily raw beet habits are. When you combine the science, one conclusion is clear: beets don't harm you, wrong beet habits harm you. And the most dangerous sentence any senior can say is, I've been drinking beet juice for years, and I feel fine, because kidney stones don't hurt until the day they do. Iron overload doesn't show until the damage is already done. The earlier you adjust the habit, the longer your heart, liver, and kidneys thank you. Habit fix. 5-step countdown to beet safety. After 50. Now that you know the why, let's make it simple to live the how. Because the goal isn't to fear food, it's to rebuild control through smarter habits. So here's your 5-step beet safety plan. The exact routine doctors wish seniors followed. Step 5. Cook, don't juice, boil, steam, or roast, but avoid raw beets in liquid form. Cooking breaks down oxalates. Juicing concentrates them. Rule: if it's drinkable, it's too strong. If it's chewable, it's safer. Add herbs, olive oil, lemon, or feta. Keep it real, not liquid. Step 4. Pair beets with mineral shields. Oxalates need something to bind with, so give them partners. Beets plus yogurt. Beets plus lemon plus sesame seeds. Beets plus paneer or feta. Beets plus nuts or pumpkin seeds. One pairing can erase 70% of the oxalate danger. Step 3. Follow the 1-2 cup rule after 50. Your portion size matters more than your food list. Safe serving for seniors. 1 to 2 cup cooked beet, our 1 serving. Max 2 servings per week. Golden beets count as bonus safe. This isn't restriction. It's respect for your organs. Step 2. Rotate, don't repeat. Your body needs variety, not loyalty. Week 1, beets, and week 2, red cabbage. Week 3, carrots or squash. Different red foods, same antioxidants, no oxalate load. Remember, nature gave options so no food becomes a burden. Step 1, listen to the signals. Your body never attacks you without warning. If you feel lower back pain, constant fatigue, dizziness after beet juice, pink urine without eating beets recently, metallic taste in mouth, sudden muscle heaviness, stop and switch to cooked only or golden variety. Health is a conversation, not a one-way rule. You don't lose health by eating less. You protect it by eating with awareness. You don't age faster because of years past. You age faster when you stop adjusting to your body's new chemistry. The truth is simple. Your body is not 25 anymore, so your food cannot stay 25 either. The people who age beautifully are not the ones who eat more, but the ones who adapt more. Because wisdom isn't in the beet. Wisdom is in the way you use it. You're not being asked to give up a food. You're being asked to reclaim control over it. And that's the kind of choice that makes aging feel like power, not loss. And now we arrive at the part most people never think about, the part that turns a healthy habit into a quiet trap. Because here's the truth no one wants to face. The same beet that protects your heart can also be the beet that slowly damages your kidneys. The same color that people celebrate in detox drinks can be the same color that shows up in hospital reports. That's the trap. Not because beets are evil, but because your body changed and your habits didn't. Millions of seniors are proudly drinking beet juice every morning, believing they're doing something good, while their kidneys are silently overloaded. Their iron storage is climbing. Their blood vessels are reacting differently than 20 years age, and they don't feel it until it's too late. That's why I said in the beginning, the color that saves your heart could also stop it, not from fear, but from unaware consistency. Because what heals at 40 can harm at 70. What strengthens your blood once can thicken it later. What fuels athletes can stress aging organs. And this is where real health wisdom begins. Not in eat more greens, not in drink more detox juice, but in understanding what your body can still handle. Here's your empowering truth. You don't need to quit beets. You only need to control them, not daily, but weekly. Not raw, but cooked. Not alone, but paired wisely. You're not losing a superfood. You're gaining a smarter body. Look at your food the way you look at medicine. Ask yourself, is this right for my age? Or just right for my memories? Choose respect over routine. And starting today, make one mindful change. Replace raw beet juice with boiled beet salad. Replace daily with twice a week. Replace habit with awareness. That single choice can save your kidneys, balance your heart, protect your brain, and extend your energy years longer than any supplement ever could. Final message. You are not aging because your body is failing. You are aging because your body is asking you to adapt. And every time you listen, you don't just add years to life, you add life to the years. This is Dr. Ayaan Miles reminding you, every mile toward health begins with one mindful choice. Your Your heart doesn't need more beets, it needs the right beets. Now, finally know the difference.